How y'all doing today? I hope everybody is having a great day. My day is going wonderful. I found some new stuff growing in my garden, so your girl is real happy about that. I'm so excited about it. But that's another video for later on. So I just want to keep it real, 100. I mean, I may not be by myself, but if I am, oh well. It's my journey, my story, and it's my truth. So we know the narcissist took me through a whole lot of stuff, and we talk about this particular narcissist because he the only one where I felt like I wanted to cheat on him. You know what I'm saying? All the other ones I had, I didn't cheat, and I didn't feel like I wanted to cheat. But because this one here, I knew he was a cheater. You know what I'm saying? All the signs led to him being a cheater, and now that I know who he is now, I definitely know he had been cheating on me throughout the whole relationship or whatnot. And so even though I didn't have the proof, that's what was hard for me to, like walk away or whatever, because everything I felt was coming from my gut. And, I had no solid proof except for I could hear his phone calls, but on those phone calls, there's nothing out of the way being said. I mean, it just was not like out in the open that he's cheating, you know what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with a narcissist, you know they're cheaters. So I didn't know he was a narcissist, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just finding out that he's a narcissist or whatever. So if I had any thoughts or inklings that he was cheating, I was right on. I was right on. And I remember a time where the first time I felt like cheating on him, we were staying in a hotel, and like I said, he would just make up arguments out of the blue for no reason at all or whatever. And this particular day, he was getting ready to go out of town, and he kept saying he was going to see his daughter, you know what I'm saying? But at this time, I'm still not sure where him and his baby mama stand, what kind of relationship they got. I just know that if he needed her to do something for him, she would do it. You know what I'm saying? If he needed her for anything, money, whatever, she was there. So I couldn't really figure out exactly how tight they was or where it was or whatever, but I know I felt something there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he can still call on her, depend on her for everything or whatever, and it's almost like she his girlfriend who handles his things, and I'm just here who he sleep with and, buy meals with, and, he has a home over here with me, but she handling all his personal business, you know what I'm saying, which is weird. So, I still didn't know, because to me, I didn't see anything with my physical eyesight to let me know that they, got a thing still going on. You know what I'm saying? Everything I seen, I put it in my mind that it was just for him and his daughter's sake. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, his medicine and stuff, like, it probably sounds weird or whatever. I'm trying to explain it the best way that I can so y'all will understand. So, this baby mama that I'm talking about, she lives in the same place where he lived, where he grew up at. Where he was born at, put it like that. She lives where he was born at, and he still gets his medicine and he still get his doctor's appointments, not his medicine. He get his doctor's appointments over there. Yes, he does still get some of his medicines, because some of his medicine goes to a whole nother city, and then another set of his medicine goes to that city. So yeah, it's weird, y'all. I'm telling you, the man just had crazy ways. Like, it didn't make sense. So one of the particular medicines that he had, she can go and get it out the pharmacy for him and do whatever he needs her to do with it or whatever. So she handles all of his business over there while he lives in a whole nother state. And so he kind of bounces around. So I mean, he got his supplies in rotation. His supplies is like a business, baby. I'm telling you, everybody doing something for him. He working it out. He got a corporation going on. Let's just say that. So he's going to supposedly spend time with his daughter. So whenever he leaves and go out of town without me, he starts acting funny and weird. So after him doing this so many times, now I done caught on. So I'm like, okay, here go the argument. So either this just your baby mama and y'all just have a decent relationship for the sake of the kid, or you and her still a thing because she handling personal business over here for you, and when you call her she jumped and all this kind of stuff. So you know what I'm saying, it looked weird to me, but I felt what I felt, you know what I'm saying. And right now to this day I still don't have proof whether they were still messing around or not, but I ain't gonna play stupid. I know what I felt, so therefore I'm gonna say they still got a thing going on or whatever. So she's definitely a supply, so she is not exempt from anything else he has to offer, if you know what I'm talking about. So he goes and tells me that he's gonna go spend time with his daughter or whatever, and so just creates an argument out of nowhere. Now you acting funny and this, that, and the third. And so I'm catching on to the little cycle, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still not in a place where I'm gonna leave him because he acting like a butthole, you know what I'm saying? But those were some of the things that I had to learn over time, put it all together to see what's really going on. And now that I'm out of it, I see clearly what it was. So he starts the argument. He's on his way out. And I'm just like to the point where I'm fed up because I know what I'm feeling inside is telling me that he's still sleeping with his baby mama or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? I want him to feel what I'm feeling, basically. You know what I'm saying? So he playing mind games with me, so I'm thinking, so I want to play mind games with him. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give him a taste of his own medicine. I'm going to just do what he do. You know what I'm saying? We actually had an argument about that one time about me not being able to do what he do better than him. No, sir. I can match your energy. So you want to play these games, I can play these games with you. And we'll get back to that later on because I've had a whole conversation with him about different things. You know what I'm saying? So he go ahead and he heads out. He go out of town. He goes chill with his baby mama or whatever and his daughter. So while he's there, he ain't hardly calling me, hardly texting back. And then when I call him or something like that, he sounded like I'm interrupting what he got going on. Like he aggravated when he answers the phone or whatever. And so, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, why you acting weird with me? Like, why you tripping? Like, what is your problem? Why you answering the phone with an attitude? Why you acting like I'm bothering you right now? You supposed to be checking in with me anyway because you out of town. I'm home. I'm where I'm supposed to be at. So I don't need to check in with you. You need to check in with me if you out of town or whatever. So he know the routine. We do this all the time. But every time we get to him going out of town, he starts acting weird and funny. Which now lets me know that he was over there playing house. And me calling, he probably sitting over there telling her, now watch how she blow me up. Watch how she call me. I done told her I'm done, this, that, and that, or whatever, but you still coming back home to me, fool. You know what I'm saying? So, like, stuff just didn't make sense. So this time around, I'm like, you know what? I want to cheat on him, but I ain't got the heart to do it. I said, but I'm going to make him think I cheated on him when he get back here. So, of course, while he was gone, he kept up the foolishness or whatever. And so, the day that he came back, when he come back from out of town, he used to in the beginning. He used to call and give me heads up that he on his way home or whatever. But then he stopped doing that. Because now he trying to sneak up on me to see if he gonna catch me doing something. I'm not the one who need to be watched, sir. It's you. So because he feel like because he out doing dirty, I'm doing him dirty too. So I just want to make that come true for him. If that's what he thinking. You know what I'm saying? So this time around, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go get something that's going to leave a smell to make him think that I've done something. And I ain't did nothing at all. Been completely faithful. But I'm going to make him think I did something. So, I did that thing. I don't think I can say it on Facebook. So, not Facebook, but on YouTube, so I'm not gonna say it, but I was a little extra. I did something to make myself smell like I did something, and I didn't. Catch my drift, okay? So, didn't cheat on him whatsoever, but when he got back, he thought I did. Now, it's okay for them to do the things to you, but when it comes to them, the world is over because you did it. All bets is off now. You got to go. I'm done with the relationship. That's how they get. They do it, it's okay. But if you do it, baby, I'm done with the whole relationship. You done stepped out on me after I done been faithful to you, sir. You a whole lie. Been faithful where? You ain't been faithful. But the mere thought of you thinking I did it, you ready to run away. But when I want to run away, I'm in the wrong because you ain't did nothing wrong. I'm out here taking care of us. I'm paying all your bills. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And you talking about I'm out here cheating because you is. If it look like a cat and it meow like a cat, then it's a cat. If it barks, walk, and run like a dog, it's a dog. I'm telling him, I'm like, you doing X, Y, and Z. And I ain't did nothing. But the fact that you thought I did, you ready to walk away. I don't deal with cheating. I'm not no cheater. You gonna stop. What he used to say is, you gonna stop trying my thing. I'm like, no sir, you trying your own thing. It is what it is. So I faked him out that time or whatever, and I went on ahead and told him what I did or whatever, so that way he knows that, no, you're the whore, sir, not me. It's you. So we get past that. Then the next time I felt like I wanted to cheat on him was my niece's graduation. Now, we came in from Georgia. These are in separate times. Different times that we done got back together. So all of this stuff had not happened all together. These are like just about every time. Towards the ending of this relationship, each time he came back, something different kind of happened or whatever. So these didn't happen like back to back, back to back, back to back. No, it took some time. Different years or whatever. So we go to Orlando. We're heading in for my niece's graduation. The whole ride up there, everything is good. We got to my sister's house. We sat there. We visited with her. Visited with her for a minute. You know, let everybody know we back in town or whatever, and we're here for the graduation and everything. And we didn't stay in Orlando. We ended up having to stay in Vero Beach because he had some work to do. You know, he actually did some work, but y'all know what I be saying. He be supposedly have some work to do, but this time he actually did. So we stayed in Vero Beach so that way he can go and do whatever it is he needed to do. And then we would head back to Orlando for the graduation the next day. So after we leave my sister's house, like I said, everything going good. You know what I'm saying? I'm vibing. We vibing to the music because we're traveling to Vero Beach now from Orlando, which is like an hour away or whatever. Less than an hour the way he drives. So he's driving. And like I said, we just vibing to the music. Everything going good. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking out the window, chilling or whatever. I reach over and I grab his hand. So when I grab his hand, we're sitting here, we're vibing to the music, and he's holding my hand, I'm holding his hand, and we just riding and chilling, okay? Out of the blue, God say pray. Since y'all holding hands right now, pray. And I just prayed, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't anything in particular or whatever. I just felt the need to pray, and I prayed for us. Okay. Right after I said amen, the song by BB and CeCe Winans, I don't know the title of it, but it's called I Just Want to Be Close to You. Even though it's a gospel song, right at the end of that prayer, those were the words that came on the song, on the radio or whatever. Perfect timing. And after those words came out, this man let go of my hand and had a whole attitude. I'm talking about like out of the blue. He driving. I'm on the passenger side. He done leaned to the side and he's just like, let me tell you something. I don't need you following me everywhere I go. If I need to go out of town, I don't need you holding my hand. Not holding my hand, but like, I don't need you following behind me. I don't need you to go out of town with me every time I leave and go out of town. I'm a grown behind man. I don't need no chaperone. I can go places by myself. Okay, sir. That's cool and all. You can do that when you rent a car. So what you trying to say is that you think you're going to take my car out of town without me in it to go do whatever you want to do, and I don't trust you like that? No, sir, we won't be doing that. I say, is that what you're trying to say? He's like, I'm saying, I don't need you to go. I don't want you thinking that you need to go with me every single time I go out of town, because you're not going to be going with me every single time I go out of town. I say, until I trust you, I bet I will be going out of town with you. I said, you ain't been back in the relationship long enough for you to have the little freedom that you want. You trying to show me that I could trust you. And you just coming back in, being nice for a little minute, ain't enough for me. I said, you done tricked me that way too many times. And so, no, I don't trust you to go out of town by yourself. So, yeah. You want things the way you want things, and I want things the way I want things. But I told you this was a requirement for us to get back together. So why you tripping now? I don't need nobody following all behind me and stuff, this, that, and third, because you make me late for everything. Now, everything got to be my fault. You be making me late for stuff. Sir, you the one driving. You make yourself late. When I know you got things to do, I make sure I'm dressed. So how am I making you late? Just unnecessary arguments. So he hard down mad. Now he giving me the silent treatment, jumps on the phone. When he give me the silent treatment, he jump on the phone and he'll talk to any and everybody all day long to avoid talking to me. Make me feel like I'm not important. He'll walk around me all day long saying little smart stuff on the phone, you know, making little smart comments and stuff like that. And you know, that's where I used to be when he would do things like that. I would sit there and just let him say whatever he wanted to. But when the end time came and I no longer kept my mouth closed when he on his phone telling his little lies, he didn't like that either. You know what I'm saying? But you can't keep poking at the bear and not think the bear gonna eventually snap at you, grab you and shake you like a Rottweiler. You can't just keep poking at something. They might have been quiet all the other times, but people get tired. And I just got to a moment where I just got tired of a lot of stuff that I dealt with him. My own accountability, because I stayed. So what I did was I learned how to adapt to all of the foolishness that I was allowing from him in my life. I learned to adapt to it. And so I'm just like, either I'm going to sit here and just let it keep happening, or I'm going to do something different to get a different result. I chose to do something different in the end. And I must say the result is great. Because he gone. Bye-bye. So we make it to our destination and everything. Like I said, he's ignoring me. He he said other things. The conversation went on and on and on and on to the point where at one point he was ready to stop the car and get out the car and all kinds of stuff. It got crazy or whatever, but that ain't the important part. The important part is that when he get like that, and then, okay, so he got like that, and then the fact that we're going to our hometown where I know most of his supply is, I got paranoid for a minute. Because I'm like, okay, he done started this ignoring me thing after this argument or whatever. Now he just acting like I don't even exist. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm nowhere around. But yet, we using my car to get you from point A to point B to do whatever it is that you need to do. And you're not saying one word to me. Okay? I'm not even trying to make conversation with him because I know at this point, he already ain't finna talk to me. And so I'm not finna sit here and beg him like I used to do. So little small changes had started happening until it got to a point where I said, all right, I've had enough. You know, sir, this ain't gonna work. This right here I'm gonna have to chop you down right there. You know what I'm saying? So we get to the spot where he goes to do his first job or whatever. And normally I would sit and, you know, hang out while he do his thing or whatever. Either sit in the place and watch him paint, or sit in the car and watch him pressure wash. This time, because I'm pissed that you just, out of nowhere, I just had a good prayer for us, and then boom, it was like my light irritated the demon that was in him. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. So now it's sending me to a whole nother place, because I'm just like, I am so sick of his wishy-washiness. Like, this is so aggravating. And I'm like, you know what? I went into the place where he was at, because I sat out there before I actually left. I sat for a minute, and the thoughts that I was getting while I was still around him were taking me there. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man don't know who he playing with. He don't know how many people sitting in line waiting to get at me, waiting on me to let you go so they can have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Those are the thoughts that started going through my head as I was sitting there still close to him. So while I'm having these thoughts, I need to go use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So he's inside, he's painting or whatever, and I walk in. He got his phone on speakerphone. I heard a woman's voice, because right before I walked in the door, I opened the door and I heard her say something. I can't remember exactly what she said, but I heard a woman's voice on the phone. So when I hear that, I go ahead and I walk on in the bathroom, and I like, you know what? I already know what time it is. I know what time it is. I was like, so what you gonna do? Me talking to myself, and myself like, girl, you gonna have to show him better than you can tell him. And I'm like, he just don't know. He don't know. I have him in here crying. He just don't know. I will put it on speakerphone so he can hear me set the whole thing up. His mouth will be on the floor while he holding his phone, talking to whoever on that phone. I got somebody who will answer this phone on the first ring to chill with me. And he don't even know, because I don't live like that no more. You know what I'm saying? When you single, you do what you do when you single. But I ain't single. At least I ain't think I was, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to operate like that, because I really do sincerely, unconditionally care about you and would not hurt you the way that you hurt me. But when I walked in and heard that woman's voice on the phone, and I know it wasn't the prayer warrior that I know for sure was a prayer warrior, I already know what time it is. So with him ignoring me and not talking to me, I know he looking for a way to get from around me at some point of the day after he done doing what he got to do. So I'm sitting there like, I already know what's going down. So I'm in the bathroom and I'm thinking. And the more I'm close to him, the more evil stuff I'm thinking in my mind that I could do to him and have him dang near have a heart attack up in this house. So I'm like, you know what? I use the bathroom and I say, you know what? Some say, go sit by the water. I didn't have a fishing pole or anything. Just go sit by the water. So I get done using the bathroom. I go get in my car. I walk right out of the house. I didn't say 2 words to him. I ain't say nothing. I ain't mention nothing about the voice I heard on the phone or anything, because he thought maybe the way he was looking at me. And the way he was looking was like, I don't know if she actually heard the voice or if she shut up in time before she opened that door. No, so I heard the voice. I did. I heard it. But I ain't gonna let you know. I'm gonna just move how I want to move. So I get to the water, and when I first get there, I'm still in that mode. Like I'm finna set this up. I'm finna set it up. I'm gonna go ahead, let him do what he gonna do, and I'm gonna set something up, and I'm gonna go chill in Orlando. while he chilling here thinking he doing me dirty, we gonna be doing each other dirty at the same daggone time, because I'm gonna spend the night where I'm at too. So you stay where you stay and I'm gonna stay where I stay at, or whatever. I still don't want to leave him at this moment. I just want him to feel what I'm feeling. I'm tired of you playing these games with me. And if you think that you could just jump on your phone and call you somebody and she gonna be available and down to do whatever, I got people who will do the same thing too, baby. I just put those people in the back because I don't need them at the moment, but my people know their place. You know what I'm saying? I done cut everything off now, but at that time I still had access to everything that I had in my little circle. And it wasn't nothing. Everybody knew their position. That's a whole nother video or whatever. But yeah, everybody knew their position. Wasn't nobody gonna step out of line. Nobody was ever gonna contact him. Nobody wasn't gonna do nothing. He wasn't gonna ever know nothing unless I told him what was going down. So I'm sitting here, I done already, because at this point I done went too deep into it that I done already made that text. And the answer was yes, without any hesitation. The response on the phone was, you didn't even have to ask. All you had to do was tell me a place and a time. So and I tried to tell him these things, like, I can peep game, because when you've already been used to or you done dealt with a certain type of situation before, you know the familiar spirit, basically. So when you come across it and somebody trying to play them same games on you, you already know what it is, because you've been there, done that. I've been trying to tell him for the longest, listen, give me your player card. I say, your player card has expired, sir. I say, you need to give it here. I say, you messy. You don't know how to handle it. I say, your player card should have been revoked a long time ago. I said, because you don't know how to play the game. Little did I know he did. He was playing it. I just didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? But he still was messy with it. But narcs don't mind you finding out, because sometimes that's what they use to keep you held on. Because if you figure somebody else is in the line, you got competition, you know what I'm saying, some people chase a little harder. Some people give in to what they want, you know what I'm saying? And so in the place that I was at, I was that tight, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm trying to tell him, listen, won't you go ahead and be with somebody who do the same thing you do, versus trying to be with somebody who looking for something stable and healthy. You want to play games with too many people, and you want one good person to stick around while you do all of that and then run them crazy. No. But now I see why he couldn't get somebody that did the same thing that he did, because he wouldn't get the supply that he needed. Everybody is used for something. And if he got the same kind of person that he is, he not going to get nothing from them but the same thing that he already given out. So, I used to talk to this man about all of that. Like, sir, listen, you ain't got to play these games with me. That's why I try to have an honest conversation with people before we start, like, seriously dating and stuff like that. Because if you don't want what I want, don't try to force it on me. Because there's somebody out here who can give you just what it is that you want. If you just looking for a cut buddy, there's people out here who just want a cut buddy. Get with one of them. Why you want to get with me who looking for marriage, who looking for something healthy, longevity, and something real? You know what I'm saying? Go get with the people who don't want nothing from you, except for some good jug. That's it. But no, you want to, because it don't feel good when they just want the same thing you want. You need somebody who won't give you that extra because they think you want what they want. Because you fake them out to think that you want what they want, and you know you don't. I just want to run you in the mud. That's all I want to do. And then I'm going to leave you high and dry when I'm done with you. Say that. Either she gonna be down, or either he gonna be down, or they not gonna be down. But give them the option to opt out. People don't give you the option these days. They just run right up in you and be like, hey, I know I ain't capable of giving you none of the things that you're asking for right now, but listen, I need you right now. I need to be able to use you to get what I want. So you force yourself. You know what I'm saying? But, so I sit here and I done made the phone call, the text message. My people was ready. Didn't ask 21 questions, no nothing. Just say, hey, what time and what place where you want me to meet you at? And I'm sitting here, I'm like, boy, listen. I done gave him the place and gave him the time. Now, after I got done with that message, I did not feel good inside whatsoever. Because I know I really don't want to do this to this man. I don't want to do this to him because I really absolutely care about his feelings. And now I'm sitting here like, I could do this and I could get away with it. He won't never know nothing unless I tell him. But being that I care about him so much, I can't live with the consequences. The knowing of me going to cheat on him out of anger. So because I knew that I really did not want to do this thing, I called my sister up. I called Life with Tashana. I sure did. Sorry. Once again, I ain't mean to catch that ice, but baby. So I called her up because I needed to hear the truth. And if you don't want to hear the truth, you don't call Life with Tashana. You don't call her. If you want the truth, you call her. I wanted the truth because I knew what I was feeling, and I knew that if I actually went and cheated on him, it was not going to make me feel good. It just was going to make me, feel like I did something in the moment, but after it's done, I'm going to feel like crap because that's not really what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So I get on the phone, I call her up, and I tell her what happened and how I'm feeling at the moment. And she just made me reflect on who I really am, which is, do you really want to go and cheat on him? Is it really going to make you feel good when you go over there and chill with this man that you don't have any love for? You just like what he can give you, and he like what he can give you, what you can give him. You really want to go and run over there and do that, and then you feel what you feel after doing it, whether the narc find out or not. Can you really live with it? And I was telling her, I'm like, I really don't want to do it. I said, but I want to do something to make him feel the same way that he be making me feel, because it just be stupid. Like, it don't make sense to start an argument with me, and then, like, I told her, I said, I feel like he trying to go and see somebody else, and that's why he's starting this argument or whatever. I was like, and maybe the prayer that I did irritated his demon, and so the demon is like, you know what? Let's just, let's hurt her right now, or whatever, whatever he was doing. It was working, you know what I'm saying? I was really feeling some type of way, and I'm just like, you know what? If he made plans to go chill with somebody else, I'll make plans to go chill with somebody else too, because I can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just want him to feel what I'm feeling, and I want him to shape it up. Like, if he knew that I would go and chill with somebody else, maybe that'll, scare him back into, okay, man, I don't want to lose this woman, so let me pull my act together, you know what I'm saying? But I should have had the love for myself to say, hey, listen, you don't deserve this kind of treatment. You need to see about pulling away. But pulling away and leaving him was not a thought that was in my head, because the journey was not over. So when the journey is finally over, enough will be enough for you to go ahead and get up and walk out. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, no, leaving him was not in the equation, because I was only trying to do it to make him see the light, basically. To make him shape up and get his act together. Not that it was going to work, because he got supply on supply on supply. I got supplies. I ain't going to call them supplies because I'm not a narc, but I'm just saying I got backups too. If I needed to go, you know, to the reserves, I could go to the reserves if I wanted to. But there ain't nothing in the reserve that's giving me what I want. Because other than that, I will be with the reserves, right? So I cut the reserves off completely, because wasn't no need of keeping them hanging around. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to get what I'm looking for from them. So I cut it all off. So then it got to a point where I'm just out here with, and I used to tell him that, I'm out here in the water without a life raft. So I'm out here with nothing. Naked, by myself, no life raft, no backup plans, no nothing. It's just me and you. But really, it was just me all alone. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I got off the phone with my sister and got back to the place or whatever, once again, I guess his plans didn't fall through or whatever. And so I waited around to see what he was going to say. I'm like, okay, I'm sure now that he's going to, now that he's done, he going to hit me with the, oh, I need you to drop me off at my baby mama house and this, that, and the third. And, you know what I'm saying, he going to go meet up with whoever he meet up with. Well, when I got back, because I still, after I got off the phone with her, I still felt how I felt. But then again, I was like, okay, I'm going to just calm down. So it won't be two wrongs make a right. You know what I'm saying? If he going to do what he going to do, that's going to be on his conscience, not on mine. Is that okay? No, it ain't. But if he going to do it, I can't stop him, right? So he gets in the car, put all his stuff up. He done got in the car. And he paused for a minute. And I thought he was going to say, I need you to take me to my baby mama house or whatever. He didn't. He said, I need to go to my mama house, take a shower, and then we can go to the room. So I'm like, all right. By the time we get to his mama house, his phone rung a couple of times or whatever. I'm like, I'm for sure that one of them is probably a booty call or something like that or whatever. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. So I'm like, yeah. We'll get to his mama house, and eventually he'll come back and be like, oh yeah, I need to go to my baby mama house, or this, that, and the third, because see, I can drop him off at his baby mama house, and he can leave and go wherever he want to go from his baby mama house, because she not going to question him about nothing, because the main lady is here. She just, whenever he need her, that's when she number one or whatever. Crazy. But I'm just calling it what it is, because we just being honest here. You know what I'm saying? So he goes. If he want to do whatever he want to do, he usually get dropped off at his baby mama house. That's what I realized, okay? So, we got to his mama house. He did what he needed to do there. I waited for him to be like, I need you to drop me off at my baby mama house. He didn't do it. He was like, all right, we're finna go on to the room. So, we go to the room. And continued our night. Did I get an apology? No, he don't apologize. When I asked him why he doesn't apologize, not this time around, but in the beginning of the relationship, he told me because I'm not sorry. He said, I'm not a sorry person, is what he said. He didn't say I'm not sorry. He said, I'm not a sorry person. Meaning, he telling the truth, but he telling a lie all at the same time. Like he being funny all at the same time. So it's like, why don't you say sorry when you're wrong? Because I'm not a sorry person. I work hard. You know what I'm saying? That stupid reactions that they give you, that them narcissists do, that's what he gave me. Because I'm not a sorry person. I work hard for everything that I get. That ain't got nothing to do with a hill of beans, sir. I'm asking you why you don't apologize. Do you not apologize because you feel like you're not wrong? Or you don't apologize because you just ain't gonna apologize? What is it? I'm not a sorry person. That don't tell me why you don't apologize. But knowing that he's a narc, he don't think he did anything wrong, so he not gonna apologize. Because if he does, then that says that I did something wrong. And narcs don't feel like they did anything wrong. So we end up rolling through the night or whatever, and then we head on to the graduation, and everything went fine or whatever, and it was what it was. So the next time I felt like I wanted to cheat on him or whatever, and I still didn't make a move, you know what I'm saying? I just left the house, put on some nice clothes or whatever, and I went and sat at my sister's job with her for about 4 hours. And sure enough, when I came back home, he all smelling all over me and everything, and now he want to do a check. He want to do a check down there to see if I've been with somebody or whatever. And I told him, no, sir, you can back up off me. Because I'm so sick and tired of you. When you get your little attitudes, you want to get quiet and all this here stuff or whatever. I'm silent too. I'm not saying anything. But when he asked, can he check me? I'm, no. Get up off me. Nope. I'm good. Because it's ridiculous. The dumb stuff that you do. I mean, it was so ridiculous. I don't even remember what happened. I just remember me putting on some clothes and going to sit up at my sister's job for about 4 hours to make him think that I did something. And I didn't do anything at all. He texted, he called. I ain't answered the text or the call. I was just sitting up there at the job with my sister. Talking, chilling, eating food. And that's it. While he's sitting home looking crazy. But when I left, you all on your phone keying it up, this, that, and the third or whatever. So now you wouldn't stun me when I was home, but now that I'm gone, now you want to call. Now you want to do this, now you want to do that. Nope. I'm good, because you're going to watch how you talk to me. I done told him that too many times. Watch how you talk to me. Because when he get on his phone, he like to front in front of whoever on that phone, because like I told you, I've been on the other side of the fence. When he on the phone and he trying to be funny with you, that's because he done told the person on the phone that watch how stupid she is. Watch how she do this. Watch how she do that. You did that to somebody else with me, so I know you doing it to me. I ain't finna sit here and help you entertain them people on your phone. I'm not. So I'm finna make you look stupid. And that's what I did. Sure did. I got right on up and walked out of the house, put on some nice clothes, and went and sat at my sister's job for 4 hours. One answer his text, one answer his call. So when I get home, he like, what the heck you got going on? Not you. And so, I don't know about y'all, but it's been a handful of times that I felt like cheating on the narc, but I never did. Never. But knowing what I know now, I should have. I should have been on my Keisha Cole. I should have cheated. Hell, he was cheating. I should have cheated. But that ain't the way God designed the journey to go. It was all about me. I needed to find me and not let how his ways determine how I act. Like change who I am in the inside. I need to still remain me no matter what. And if I did go and cheat on him, I was not going to be happy about it. I wasn't going to feel good about it. But in my mind, because I wanted him to feel the same way he been making me feel, I thought that it would make me feel bigger than him, better than him, that, listen, you ain't the only one can play games, sir. I can play games just as well as you can. But the way I do it, you ain't gonna like it. So find somebody else to play with and stop playing with me, because I'm telling you, get your feelings hurt playing with me in that area. You got women, I got me. Don't think it's hard to go out there and find some either. But, you know, I tried to warn them. I tried to tell them different things like that. But, yeah, comment down below and let me know if you ever felt like cheating, and whether you did or didn't. Just let me know. I ain't the only one out here thinking that or thought it. And I know I ain't. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it 100. I did. I felt like cheating on him a handful of times. I ain't get around to it. But knowing what I know now, I should have. And that's the truth. I should have, but I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't, because the lady that I am, I don't deserve all that anyway, and I don't have to go out and do that to prove a point to nobody. I should have just got up and walked away, but I didn't. I wasn't that strong at that time, y'all. Your girl was weak. I had to grow. I am there now. I will not sit back and go through something like this ever again. No. No. I learned the lesson. I got the lesson. And I am applying the lesson to my life right now. So I love you guys. You guys have a great day. Stay tuned for some of my garden videos, because I got some new stuff growing that I just freaking planted. And it's already raising up. But I'm telling you, it's something different about the different soils that you plant your seed in. How your growth will blossom out. Will determine your growth, should I say. Will determine your growth. Because I had it mixed in with some sand. And obviously that wasn't a good mixture, because nothing grew from it. Now that I done changed it to some good soil, some good rich soil, baby, they sprouting up like wildflowers. I mean, like, I ain't taking no time. I be done planting them today, and then they be done sprouted up tomorrow. So check your soil, y'all. Let's check our soil and make sure our soil is good and rich, so we can bloom and grow some good stuff out of our soil. And our seeds will forever keep harvesting. So I love you guys. Remember what I say. Fall in love with yourself more and more every day. Whether it's one day at a time, one step at a time, 1 minute at a time. It does not matter. As long as you fall in love with you. That's all that matters. Grow something, because we don't know what the food gonna look like later on in life. But as long as you got something planted in your yard or in some pots, you're gonna always have something to eat. Okay? Now, comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate everything you guys are doing for me. Keep your head up. Let's have a great day. Stay productive. Don't lose focus. Mwah. Have a great day.